Hey, everybody, welcome to another episode of WP the Podcast. I'm David Blackman.
And I'm Tim Streifler.
Today, we're going to talk about 5 streams of recurring revenue you can add to your web design business. Now, these are things that you're probably already doing for yourself, if not for a few customers. Why not give it as an option to have that revenue coming in over and over and over again on a monthly or annual basis? One of the things that I disliked about being in client services, building websites when I started my WordPress journey, was the never ending cycle of having to make the next sale, having to get close the next client in order for money to come in. So I wanted to set something up to where I could have recurring revenue, so I didn't have to do that. And then the first thing that I did, and I'll start us off, Tim, is maintenance plans. My goal was by year 5 of being in my WordPress web design business was to have 100 clients paying me X number of dollars a year on a recurring basis so that I could start the year off with a pretty substantial income without actually having to close a single client. So in my case, I charged way back then $1,500 a year to do updates and backups and security for those clients, which really was an easy thing for me to do because I could automate everything unless the website got hacked, and then I'd have to do some work. And there were a few of those that happened and stuff. So maintenance plans is probably the best place that you can do it because your clients aren't technical people and they don't want to mess with it. So maintenance plans, number 1. What's number 2, Tim?
Yeah, this one goes hand in hand with maintenance plans, and that's hosting. A lot of times it's going to be they're paying you for both hosting and maintenance, but not always. They can be separate. I think most web designers that I know that do maintenance plans, they won't maintain someone's site for them unless they're hosted with them, because they don't know what kind of hosting they're going to get and how likely it is to get hacked and those types of things. But yeah, so that's a super common and super easy way, because most of the time your client, they're a small business owner,
yeah,
right? They don't know anything about hosting. They don't want to mess with that.
Right.
They are trusting you to build their site, and they also want you to maintain and host it for them so that they don't have to think about it, and they don't have to learn what the hosting companies are and what type of hosting they need, that sort of thing. And so for a lot of clients, it's just easier to trust you, the web designer, to just handle it all for them.
Gotcha.
And it's great recurring revenue.
Absolutely. Number 3 is content marketing. A lot of these next 4 things can be grouped into a category that some businesses have built an entire business around, and it's called inbound marketing. And content marketing is one of the things that you can break out and individualize without having to manage all of the stuff if you're a small company, but you can help them. Content is so important for websites to get found. Even in 2022, it's still hugely important. It's going to be probably the best investment that a company can make, is to create valuable, relevant content, put it on their website so that Google sees them as an authority in whatever their niche business is. Well, you can offer that as a service, a recurring service to clients, where you do the keyword research. You find out exactly what targeted, keywords can be targeted in their industry, and put together a content calendar, and even go so far, if you want to up the volume, if they, do that alone in and of itself, because they don't know how to go research keyword, phrases and find out what the search volume is and whether it would be valuable to them or not, and put a plan together as far as how to attack that. You can do that. You can even hire, writers to create that content as well. And we've done all of that for clients and stuff, and it works really well, and it's great recurring revenue.
Yeah, absolutely. The next one on the list is email marketing. And we've talked little bit about email marketing the last few episodes, and we're going to be talking more about it because it's something that David and I are passionate about. But managing that for a client can be a great recurring revenue stream because, again, it's something that they don't know. It's not in their wheelhouse, and it's not that hard. It doesn't take a whole lot of strategy and planning to manage it for them. And as David mentioned, you can hire people, outsource that to do that service for them. So email marketing is awesome.
The next one should be the obvious one, managing their social platforms, social media marketing and stuff, both organic and paid. And when we say organic, we're talking about not like running ads on social, but like posting regularly, managing their social platforms, putting together a content calendar for the social media platforms as well, whichever one is best for that company and stuff. But it also includes the paid, which, you know what? There's a lot of experience and know-how that needs to go into that marketing, how to create audiences, how to figure out what's working, what's not working. And there's whole businesses built around just paid ad marketing as well, both on social and Google as well. So that's also another way that you can create some recurring revenue for your company.
Yeah. And so the last couple that we've talked about, content marketing, email marketing, and social, as David mentioned, you kind of have to learn. You need to know how to do it. Right? You can't just start selling it to a client if you don't have any knowledge about it. However, we have one bonus tip, number 6 on our list here, which is something that is very easy to implement and doesn't take a lot of knowledge, and that's reputation management, helping your clients get reviews. And I got to give credit to Eric Dingler. He's a friend of mine and David's. He's a panelist with me over on Divi Chat, and this is something that he started doing. And I don't remember the name of the platform. I wish I could share it here, but he uses a platform that does the bulk of the work for him, and he sells it as an add-on service to clients to help them get reviews. And it basically is a system that after they become a customer of the client, they automatically get sent this email that's strategically written to help them want to write a review and blah blah blah. And so it's a really great, easy way to get recurring revenue, but it's also something that adds a ton of value to clients, because a lot of times clients don't understand the value of reviews or testimonials and stuff. And so this is something that like boom, on their website, like that's going to make an immediate impact for them, as well as help them with SEO and stuff too. So
yeah, that's absolutely fantastic. So tomorrow we've got another great topic: how to distribute your podcasts once you've recorded it. How do I get it to all the different places that there are podcasts to go to? We're going to kind of cover and talk about that a little bit tomorrow. Tim and I have obviously been podcasting for a minute. So episode 703. Tim, until tomorrow, we'll see you then.
take care. Bye-bye.